So I do facial reflexology here at Charflex, and I studied a very complicated but pretty well-known system for that. And it took, well, let me explain. This is the power of the teaching that you get at our training. Um, Prior to going to this complicated system to learn, I had been, in clinic for 6 months. I hadn't even been working on anybody, but I was learning theory while I was observing and watching Yadi work on clients. So I picked up tons and tons of TCM theory before I went to this class. So I went to the class, and the teacher is very good at the techniques, but she didn't know a lot about TCM theory. And what actually happened was that I ended up, without realizing it, teaching her class because I actually understood the concepts that she found very confusing and I found very natural to actually talk about. And it was really strange. At some point, and when I realized that I was the one that was actually teaching the class, I had to actually stop and let her do her class teaching so that, she would be the teacher like she's supposed to be. But what I found interesting was that in less than a year, I knew more about what she was teaching than she did. And she had been doing facial reflexology for a long time, for several years. And I know that it had to do with me learning these concepts and these theories from Yadi. I have to tell you that he makes concepts that seem very hard to understand just so common sense that you think, I can't believe somebody didn't teach me like this before, because if I had known it the way he taught it, I would have understood it and I would have been farther along than I, have ever been. And I can say that that's exactly what happened to me. We've got a new clinician training course coming March 3rd. You can learn directly from the guy who taught me. He made things just so simple and so connected that there's no way you couldn't get it. No way. It's worth the time in order to learn the way he learned. So then you have an understanding of what you're actually doing. Come check us out March 3rd.